now. Johnson. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 6 there on first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The first carry now. This is Johnson, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And Gresham has it left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Reuben Foster in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. Back to throw. Screenplay. Johnson. he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. First down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go to Johnson again. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it third down and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But, hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49.
All right, now look at 50.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Beathard. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded about a yard deep. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Going to throw right side here, complete. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I've once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Gresham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now they try the right side here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw is Beathard. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They run the counter now on first down. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Detroit. Detroit. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In motion left, that's Decker. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot!
So, and no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's Beathard to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15, so the D-line's going to spread out. They're going to look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Here's Beathard to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back to throw Beathard. His throw caught right around the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 2. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. All right, here we go. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Go on, go.
To throw is Beathard. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump off to Anderson. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bethard. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Back now here in Santa Clara. See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Escaping the pressure right. And Nelson's got it here right side. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Gun. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Good. Watch it now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Lets it go for... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Treston Deku picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Beathard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the ball comes out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And on 2nd and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice... Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No, check. Patriot.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the wideout in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's forced out right. And it's caught. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it's 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps.
And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw here. Beathard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, look at 56.
it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Detroit!
And now here's a carry heading left. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Beathard. 20. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. He'll look to throw. And able to find Decker. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.